Greetings, grace and peace to you, beloved of God, of Grace Lutheran Church. So many different emotions and feelings throughout the church this week as we continue to pray for peace throughout the world, peace in our hearts, and peace in our community. First, I'd like to remind you to please pray for Valerie Mulvaney's family as she lost both her daughter and her great-granddaughter in a tragic fire last week. We will hold funeral services for them both here at Grace on Saturday, March 5th at 11 a.m. We'll be live streaming that service as well, and all are welcome to join us as you are able. We did have a fantastic Shrove Tuesday bonfire on Tuesday night and an Ash Wednesday filled with God's mercy in our mortality as we have now begun the journey of Lent together. Please remember that we will have some daily devotion materials for adults and children available on the counter in the narthex. Please also remember that beginning next Wednesday, March 9th, I'll be holding a staycation following the footsteps of Jesus. That'll be available here in the sanctuary and live on Zoom. That'll be starting at 6:30 and ending at 7:30. Note the time there, beginning at 6:30, ending at 7:30. That'll be in each Wednesday in Lent starting next week, March 9th. I'm happy to say that as COVID numbers continue to decline, the regathering team and I have all agreed that we'll be able to shift some of our protocol policies for worship in the coming weeks. You can still see our full protocols in the link in Grace Happenings. And while we'll continue to wear masks in the church building, while we'll still continue to open the windows for worship and to keep our air system running continuously, during the season of Lent, we will, for example, add liturgical chanting back into worship, including intoning the psalm. We'll sing along with Lynn and I during children's worship. We'll remove the ropes from our chairs, although relative distancing is still encouraged. And hopefully in the coming few weeks, we will move toward singing hymns together as the season progresses. Thank you all so much for your continued diligence in keeping Grace a safe and worshipful place. I'd love to be sure that you have a very important date on your calendar. It is Sunday, March 20th. That's a day when we'll be welcoming the Reverend Cece Mills. Pastor Cece is part of the Synod staff. She is the director of the call process for the North Carolina Synod, and she will join us to preach at both worship services that day and lead a discussion along with our call committee about the process of calling a deacon to Grace. We'll be sure there's plenty of time for questions and answers, so I really hope to see you there. I'm sure that we will have a Zoom option available, so please keep your eyes and ears on your Grace Happenings as the dates draw closer. Please make sure that you always pay attention to everything that's in the Grace Happenings weekly email. There's so many great and important and blessed things happening here at the church. Make sure you click on all the links so that you're staying up to date with everything that's being provided. I hope that you have a wonderful, safe, and blessed weekend, and I'll see you Sunday.